Hey guys, happy Thursday. Today I'm home because Thursdays is our day off of school every week, at least for this quarter. And I am studying since like 8 o'clock in the morning. Monday we have our first lecture exam in physical examination and assessment. So I'm really nervous about that. I think everybody in my cohort is. Apparently, from nursing students that are ahead of us in the program, this professor likes to test on the things in the book that are not in the reading material. So all of the little side charts and all the little bolded highlight notes on the side, a lot of abnormal findings. So this is the book that we are using. It's a great book. It's huge. But for example, some of these are abnormal findings. And we need to know signs, symptoms, etc. But these first chapters that we're learning are mainly about, the assessment, the initial interview, the nursing process, ADPI. And if you don't know what ADPI is, it really helps. It's assessment, diagnosis, planning, intervention, and evaluation. Some classes have it a little bit different. For example, this one is, clearly I haven't memorized it yet because I'm used to the other way, which is the normal way. But so it's assessment, diagnosis, outcome, identification, planning, implementation, and evaluation. So it just kind of guides you on how to assess a patient, but you're always reassessing and reevaluating to see what their outcome is what you're doing for them, helping or making it worse. So you have to constantly reassess and reevaluate a patient from what I'm learning. And then also we are learning about vital signs and pain, so that's going to be in the test, and I think that that's going to be a crucial part of the test. And then tomorrow in lab we have our first skills exam on vital signs and pain, so we have to do a little skit. We picked our partners, as I told you guys before, and I've been practicing thanks to all of your tips. I feel much more comfortable. I'm going to do a last round tonight with my boyfriend, and then tomorrow meeting early with my partner to just make sure that I know her blood pressure, as it's usually the same, but still, just to be sure and feel more comfortable. And then go in and do that. It should be maybe no more than like 10 minutes, so wish me luck. And then I will be studying all weekend for Monday, and then that Wednesday of the same week, next week, we have another test in intro for professionalism. So it just doesn't stop. Just keep on going, right? Well, a few things I wanted to share with you guys was, I think I've mentioned this in the past, but it's really been helping me, is going on the site for the book that you're using and printing out any of the resources they provide you with. So for example, this one is, this is their outline for each chapter, and it just focuses on the main important topics. So it kind of helps you just focus on those and get the idea of what they are, and then if you need to elaborate or get more details, you go into the book and just make notes or index cards. I've been using Quizlet lately and making my own cards today. I've been getting from other people as well, but today I started making my own for assessment. So if you need help with anything or you'd like to use them, feel free. I have it open to the public. It's Aya85, AYIA85. And throughout the program, I'm going to try and stay on top of that so that when we have our finals, because they're cumulative, I can just use that, and it's for all the tests, so I don't have to redo them, which I used to do in the past, and it's just a waste of time. So that's going to help. And then another thing that I want to just kind of touch up with you guys is my studying tactics. I've been trying to do the goal planning of finishing at least 2 to 3 chapters a day for each class, and that way when it comes to the night before or 2 nights before the test, I'm pretty much caught up with all of my studying and I can just review. So that's been helping me because we had our test or quiz in intro yesterday. As I told you guys, I'll let you know how I did, and I got an A, whoop whoop. And the funny thing is, we got in class and our professor said, whoever your study buddy is, go ahead and sit with them, you're taking the test together. I was in shock, but then I was like, oh my god, this is probably going to be the hardest test or quiz, whatever. So we ended up collaborating with our study buddy, and it worked out. We got 1 wrong, so we got an A, and it was fun. It was fun collaborating and just saying our opinions about each one and what we studied, and some things that I didn't study she did, and I did she didn't, so that was cool. And then we stayed after school for a good like 3 hours and did and had a group study session, and that really helped for the coming up physical examination test, because a lot of the questions that we went over, I wasn't sure as to why the answer was the answer, and hearing other people's opinions and views about it really helped me. So that way I can look at it differently as well when I'm practicing and studying on my own. Today I decided to do my own thing because I wanted to focus on preparing index cards and just kind of being in my zone in the quiet. So that's what I've been doing all day. It's now almost the end of the day, so I'm going to take a break, and I'll probably come back and do a little more studying tonight. And then tomorrow is Judgment Day in lab, so I am going to practice that shortly. And if you guys have any tips for me, please comment below, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to help, and I'm here to help, and I'm really happy you guys are following me along in my journey. It's been a really fun and interesting and overwhelming one so far, so I'm sure it's only going to get crazier from here and better and more interesting. So I wish you guys a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week. Tomorrow's Friday, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon, if not before Monday, after Monday, and I'll let you know how I did on my test. Have a great one. Mwah. Mwah.